Good evening, my fellow HQties. I begin tonight with a special announcement. I am filing an exploratory committee for the president of Venezuela. Move over, Maduro, Guaido. This is my time to shine, baby. I am precisely the type of charismatic strongman the people of Venezuela need right now, and I will use their vast reserves of petrodollar in a responsible manner, like building a 300-foot solid gold statue of Carlos Zambrano smashing a Gatorade dispenser. Until such time that I am installed into my seat of richly deserved totalitarian power, HQ shall recognize Humberto Quintero as interim president. Now, let me ask you some questions so you can win some cash. I am your benevolent Ask Master, Quizzy Board and the Ask Murderer, Quizimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Scott Rogowski, live on this Sunday, January 27th, from Caracas, bringing the fracas to all of you pigeons playing HQ, including Aubrey, Alyssa, Ashley, Jeremy, Ben, Alex, and Scrambled Greg. I'm asking 15 questions tonight, spanning all manners of quizzical categories that start easier than the tackles at the Pro Bowl and get harder than finding sympathy for Roger Stone. If you answer them all correctly, you might find yourself taller by a couple inches at the end of the night when you stand on your newly stuffed wallet, because $10,000 is the prize to keep your eyes on. That's enough to buy a bottle of Glenfiddich, once owned by Mark Fidrich. And remember, you're playing for more than just sweet, sweet cash tonight. You're earning points too in season 2. That's right. Points, season 2, and we're giving out more cash than we've ever given out before this season. You get them every night, those points, when you get a question right. Also by sharing your results on social media. Points, of course, help you reach levels. Leveling up gives you free passes. A free pass lets you get a question wrong and stay in the game. The higher your level, the more free passes you have. You can climb as high as level 10, hit that level 10, and boy, you'd only have to answer a few questions correctly to win HQ. The best part, those levels last the entire season. We're a week into season 2. What level are you at? 4? Anyone at 5? 6? Really? By now? I don't know. Also, for every point earned by players this season, money is added to the season finale jackpot. The more you play, the more we pay. Let's check in on that prize right now. What do we have? $35,005? It's going up $10,000 already in a week. How about that, folks? Do you have an extra life? It's gonna help you win tonight's game, or any game. It keeps you in the game if you get a question wrong. You can use it once per game, not on the final round. You knew that. You could play 5 days in a row to get one for free, refer your friends, yada, yada, yada. Okay, enough of that business. It's time to get down to our filthy quizness. With over 500,000 of you live in the game right now, strapped in, buckled up, and ready to go for Cumero numero uno. A sad person is said to be down in the what? DM, Delta, or dumps. If Yo Gotti has taught us anything, hasn't he taught us so much? It's that it goes down in the DM. Down in the Delta was the directorial debut of Maya Angelou. Yes, that Maya Angelou. How's that for trivia? But down in the dumps is the answer, and it's where you're gonna find yourself if you got this wrong. Ooh, 10,000 you did. 443,910 got dumps like a truck. What? You're getting Q2. What was the name of George Washington's wife? Martha, Brooklyn, or Stormy? Dumpsta Funk at Q2. The office of the First Lady was not called that at the time. It was around Lincoln's presidency that that name came into fashion, though in her time, Lady Washington was a common description for Martha, my dear, you have always been my inspiration. Martha, my love. 447,141 are loving Martha tonight. Unfun fact, Martha Washington owned hundreds of slaves and did not emancipate them after her death. Q2, we got a new show around these parts here in HQ. It's called HQ Words, and tonight only, you will receive 10,000 points just for spinning the three-letter wheel and playing the game. It's happening at 9:30 tonight, and if you've been waiting to play until New York Times crossword editor Will Shortz writes the puzzles, well, wait no more. Tonight's game will be hosted by Anna, but curated by the ballingest cruciverbalist in the world, Mr. Shortz. Check it out. Become a word nerd tonight. Let's get back to our business, our quizness at Q3. Who created Sherlock Holmes, Edgar Rice Burroughs, J. Edgar Hoover, or Arthur Conan Doyle? He's the literary character responsible for modern nerddom. Obsessive 19th century Sherlockians created worldwide fan clubs and wrote many thousands of pastiches, or what we today call fanfic. All of you Trekkies, Whovians, Browncoats, and Bronies have Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to thank for your obsessions and your nerdiness, because I just told you why. 324,685. Well, for you, it's elementary, my dear Watson, but for 100,000, you gotta study up on your literature. We want to get lit with HQ. You got to know your stuff. Maybe you have a level to keep you in the game or an extra life. Q4. In which card game can a player choose to double down? Cribbage, blackjack, or gin rummy? Now, the way this works is it's a sandwich formed by 2 pieces of fried chicken. Oh, no, not the KFC double down. I'm talking about card games. After the initial deal, a player can double down their initial bet and receive another card. Only in the insane game of blackjack. Blackjack McDowell, 338,815 of you saying, hit me with another question. Okay, chill, I'll get there. But before that, I want to tell you about our full slate of shows this week on HQ Trivia. We've got some good ones cooked up for you. Tomorrow, Movie Monday. Pop your popcorn, let me take you to the movie shorty. That's 9 o'clock tomorrow. And Wednesday, I'm taking you around the globe to the ends of the earth in a Where in the World themed quiz with a visual twist. If you liked our music video quiz, you're gonna love this one. That's gonna be fun. New stuff for us. And Thursday, we're taking a road trip to Stars Hollow, Connecticut to visit with Lorelai and Rory. That's right, the Gilmore Girls. You wanted it. We're giving it to you this Thursday night at 9. And next Sunday, of course, is Super Bowl Sunday. Pats, Rams. We got a super lineup of HQ prepared for you. So keep your phones close next Sunday night. But right now, back to business. Q5. Which of these is a synonym for taciturn? Overwrought, laconic, or irresolute? Vocab. A little vocab quiz on your Sunday night. Makes your Tinder chats pop. Look up taciturn in most dictionaries and you'll see a definition like quiet, tight-lipped, temperamentally disinclined to talk. You know, like the people of Laconia in ancient Greece. Laconic is your answer. I'm going to keep this laconic. 152,617. Moving on to Q6. The meat that Americans call Canadian bacon comes from what part of the pig? Back, belly, or ribs? Meat. Received a lot of publicity when McDonald's introduced the Egg McMuffin in 1972. Of course, Americans are the only ones who call it Canadian bacon. Up in the Great White North, it's called back bacon. For good reason. Comes from the pork loin in the back. 76,000 processed up, sliced out of this quiz, maybe turning you into HQD bacon. But 96,830 little piggies are off to Q7. Halfway point here. Which of these animals is not a bird of prey? Magpie, kite, or harrier? Not a bird of prey. Mark Fidrich was a bird of prey. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. I prey on you. It's a bird world out there. Taxonomists have been divided on exactly how to classify kites, but no doubt they're birds of prey, along with harriers. However, magpies, considered among the smartest birds in the world, yeah, they're smart because they choose to be vegetarian. 74,937 have that magpie instinct. Another 30,000 scooped up in the talons of HQ tonight. Q8. What country has the longest canal on Earth? China, Russia, or USA? USA. We think we're pretty cool for making the Panama and Erie canals. But both are much shorter and newer than the 1,000-mile-long, 1,400-year-old Grand Canal, linking Hangzhou to Beijing in China. Pick up your China doll and take it with you to Q9, all 39,198 of you who knew this one. Do you know Q9? A mistakenly released Taylor Swift track, which hit #1 on iTunes Canada, was 8 seconds of what? Water running, humming, or white noise? Don't search the iTunes store looking for 2014's track 3. It was taken down shortly after it was accidentally dropped. But enough Canucks shelled out 99 cents to send those 8 glorious seconds of white noise to the top of the charts. Oh my God, look at this quiz. 33,293 got it right. Oh my God, look at this quiz. That's what I wanted to say. We got no bad blood here. 33,293 of you. You're shaking it off. If you got it wrong, maybe you can get back in. Those are all my Taylor Swift references. Let's get Swifty. At Q10, the country that comes first alphabetically is located on what continent? Europe, Africa, or Asia? My best Celebrity Jeopardy impression, Asia. If you've ever had to fill out an online form that asks for your country of residence, that drop-down menu is going to help you out here. The country that comes first among all alphabetically is Afghanistan, located in Asia. Asia. 22,714. You knew this one. You know Afghanistan from our never-ending war. Operation Enduring Quagmire. The quiz continues tonight at Q11. Which of these Jane Austen characters was introduced first? Eleanor Dashwood, Elizabeth Bennet, or Emma Woodhouse? Getting lit again at Q11. 100,000 people still watching this game. 22,000 in it to win it still. Jane Austen's Mafia? No. Emma Woodhouse is from 1815's Emma, and Elizabeth Bennet is from 1813's Elizabeth. No, Pride and Prejudice. She didn't name all her books after the characters. But Eleanor Dashwood dates a couple years earlier to 1811's Sense and Sensibility. And my monocle just broke. We have a savage question, one of the most savage I've seen in quite a long time. There comes Randy Macho Man Savage with a flying elbow drop, knocking out 23,000 of you there. 1843 remain, looking to make dollars and cents. You knew Sense and Sensibility. $10,000, in fact, is on the line here tonight. An Extra Life could still work here at Q12, not on the final question. Remember, Q12, the 3-minute-long tracking shot in Goodfellas ends on what legendary comedian? Jack Benny, Don Rickles, or Henny Youngman? Oh boy, Oberto. Jane Austen took out a whole lot of you there. Speaking of actual mafia movies, not Jane Austen's Mafia. Jay Moore, what up? Don't confuse Scorsese's classics, okay? Goodfellas and Casino. Casino is the one with Don Rickles. This king of one-liners performed virtually every night over 70 plus years, achieving legend with his classic lines.
Take my wife, please. I take my wife everywhere, but she finds her way home.
That can only be Henny. Sipping on Hen. Henny Youngman, 4,054 of you knew that one. For the rest of you, over 5,000, Henny's violin is playing a sad, sad song for you tonight. Q13. In 1986, dozens of new animal species were discovered in a cave sealed off from the world in what country? Romania, Ukraine, or Moldova? So a lot of you did use your extra lives there. 4,054 in this game now. 48 species altogether, including spiders and leeches, were just whiling away the days for some 5.5 million years in this low oxygen environment. That first beam of light must have surprised those creepy crawly residents of Moville Cave in Romania. Yes, Romania is your answer here. 3,548. You'll find them on the walls of the cave. You're finding Q14, the penultimate question on this Big Money Sunday show. Which scientific word can be spelled out by simply combining symbols for chemical elements? Orbital, genetic, or titration? There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and rhenium. And so many more, but I can't remember them. Two of these words come so close and would work if T by itself stood for an element, but alas, it does not. However, line up the symbols for germanium, Ge, neon, Ne, titanium, Ti, and carbon, C, and you've spelled genetic. And 1944 could be spelling victory tonight. You are one question away from winning HQ words on this Sunday night. $10,000 will be split amongst all the winners at all. Boils down to this 1,944 HQs, $10,000, and all those points. Think about all the points you've won up to this point. Yeah, you get points for answering this question too, plus the money. Q15. Which of these 20th century TV shows was set furthest in the past? Sequest, DSV, Space 1999, or Lost in Space? Tonight, are we gonna party like it's 1999? well, if you win, you might, but not if you press space 1999, because 1975 space 1999 was set in, yes, 1999. And the storyline for 1993 Sequest Deep Submergence Vehicle, starring Brody, Roy Scheider, begins in the year 2018. But danger, Will Robinson! 1965's Lost in Space was set in 1997, 22 years ago, and furthest back of all of these, Smith is here. Never fear. 793 of you are our winners, baby! Oh, the pain. The pain for the 1,100 of you who got out on the final question. But for the 793 of you, you once were lost, and now you're found in the HQ winner's circle. You answered Lost in Space. Good on